Our search for community started out as a small idea forged between myself and a few Vanier students in my office one afternoon. We wanted to find a way to express ourselves, to show other students and our community our strength and determination during what was a very challenging time for all of us early in the school year. I thought about making a video, but quickly realized I didn't know anything about making a video. So I asked Shannon if she would like to help me make a small video with a few students.
When Murray asked me to help a few students create a video, I thought it was a really good idea. In the beginning, we were somewhat disorganized. We had lots of ideas, but they didn't really gel together. That's when Murray came to me and told me that Shane Koyczan wanted to get involved.
As our video idea began to grow, I thought of the significant impact Shane Koyczan could have on our project and those who would eventually watch and listen to our story. I contacted Shane and shared our history and what we were all going through. And he dropped everything, cleared his schedule, and dedicated himself wholeheartedly to our project. Once we had our first conference call and discussed ideas and possibilities, both Shannon and I realized that this little video wasn't going to be so little after all.
So Shane's arrival, we started to get to work.
A job at work because she's worried about her kid.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
waitress.
and then she gets spilled and juice or something because she's like worried about the
Yeah.
How old is waitress though?
The first step was collaborating to create the video concept. Groups of students worked with Shane and Corwin to gather ideas.
Community is unity between a group of people, such as your family or friends, that you can go to for guidance or help.
Do you guys feel better?
7-year-old.
I think community is a group of people working together and being able to trust each other.
So it gets him in a bad mood, goes to school and forgets.
I got involved in this video because I felt our community had to rise after falling apart. Like living through some of the sadness and aftershock in the summer was like so difficult for all of us. And I knew at some point we needed to make a difference and be the change in the generation to make a difference in the community.
In order to get to know Shane and Corwin, we held a potluck dinner at Miss Gordon's house and invited those involved to come, socialize, eat, and share. It was a proper welcome for Shane to the Comox Valley, and it gave everyone a chance to casually meet the famous poet and music producer.
Community is a place where a group of people can come together and feel safe and accept each other for who they are just for the sake of doing that and making people feel good.
I became involved in this project because despite all the love and support around me, I was still crumbling beneath the inability to do something, to feel needed, to make that change. And I couldn't just go through the rest of my life knowing that I didn't get up and try to make this stop happening. Because, you know, holes are constantly going to be punched in your wall. And I figured that they just allow you to see the world better. And what happened to our Comox Valley, the huge tragedy, it's a huge hole. And I can't fill it. It's not meant to be filled. And it's really difficult to feel the wind through those cracks. But it also lets you see the world in a different point of view. And it's also led me towards this project and the great change I hope to bring.
I've talked to Marie McRae, and then I've also talked to Shane, who's been staying here in house with us, and I think it's a great idea. I think that in this time right now with teenagers and social media, networking, BlackBerry, text messaging, Facebook, everything else that's in between, I think that people really need to be dealing with with each other with a little bit more tenderness. Community to me means that it's looking outside your household and reaching out to the other resources that are there for you.
When Shane arrived, he wanted the students to hear his poem told his way. To make this happen, we met him at Corin Fox's studio, where he recorded a scratch vocal of his poem.
I was thinking maybe I'll do the entire piece in Optimus Prime.
Autobots, transform and roll out.
That's pretty good, Optimus.
Yeah, I'm not bad.
There will be bad days. Days when Decepticons are up.
I've been really thinking a lot about depression and so I felt like with recent events with youth in the last year in the Valley, I really wanted to do something but I didn't know what. So when Shane called, it turned out to be, I felt like it was a perfect opportunity that had fallen into my lap, so I could do something with other people that would be positive for everyone.
There will be bad days.
Yeah, the community is people that influence one another and affect each other and each other's lives.
Be confident. Know that now is only a moment.
This was a list of things I told myself to get through each day, and I thought, well, if that helped me, then maybe it can help someone else. And then I heard, what was going on in this community, and it just sort of seemed to fit.
Realize every dark cloud is a smokescreen meant to blind us from the truth.
It's interesting the way life sort of presents you with moments like, okay, well, you've gone through this, here's your medication for this moment, here's, the world is sort of prescribing something for you to help you get through what you need to get through. And so really took it as an opportunity to, do something positive with what was so negative in my life.
For 1 second, no one knows what you've been going through. Be accepting of the fact that you are wrong. That the long drawn and heavy breath.
As much as I don't live here, I feel very welcomed in this community, and when I am here, I feel like I'm part of this community. And so even when I'm away from it, I still feel that sort of camaraderie. And so, when you hear that a place is suffering a little bit, then you want to do what you can to help.
Life is gonna come at you armed with hard times and tough choices. Your voice is your weapon, your thoughts ammunition.
I got involved with this project because I felt like I needed to take a stand and change the things that were going on. I knew that I couldn't do it alone, so I think that this group of students and how we started and stuck with this project just really shows how supportive we are of one another. And through this video, I just really want people to know that there are good people everywhere, and all you have to do is reach out and find them.
The one that grows is the one you feed.
The young people are the foundation of this community going forward in our future. And the more positive they are about their life and things that are going on with them, the more beneficial it's going to be for them as they go on in their lives. And being a graduate of Vanier myself, I definitely want to contribute in any way we possibly can. So when we were called by the school and Mr. McRae, we jumped on the opportunity to definitely contribute to this.
Before we could shoot our videos, some props had to be built. Students from Highland Secondary met with Barb, who volunteered her time to build our backpacks. They cut foam donated by John's bedrooms into pieces and glued them in place. Then they painted them and sewed on the straps.
My grandparents started the trading company in Ladysmith in 1919, so I grew up in retail. It's just something I grew up with. The community supports my stores really well, and sometimes there's a time you got to give back. Community is where I do my business. I've managed to raise 6 wonderful kids in doing this business, and the community, like I say, it's given to me immeasurably, and I like to try and give back when I get a chance to do it.
Right now we're building backpacks for the video, so we're making a bunch of different sizes. Should be really cool. The woman who's helping us is really great, so she's telling us everything what to do. Community is people coming together and just helping when someone needs help, pretty much. Community is when people are united in a common goal.
Community is togetherness. To me, community is a group of people working together as a family.
When I heard about it, I worked full-time at Home Depot. And I said to Murray, when do you need this? And he said, yesterday. So that created a problem for me because I work full-time. And so I went to my management. And Pat McKenna is the store manager at Home Depot in Courtney. And he is involved in local theatre. And he's got a teenager himself, so he's a big supporter of the arts. So when I said, this is what has been asked, he said, I'm in. He said, get whatever materials you need from the store. Home Depot will become a sponsor. We'll pay for it. And we'll also pay you to be at the workshop for 2 days. Pins. And then once that is
Community is having a home everywhere you go.
is the bottom. I just set it down.
Community to me is people coming together to support each other and work with each other. We cheer each other on for our accomplishments and we comfort each other when we have problems. And it's just a source of support and comfort and a place where we can know that we belong.
If we're looking at exactly 41 and 45.
Mr. Monroe's shop class helped by making the special briefcase that was used by Mr. Schelling in the forklift scene.
Or are they
I got involved in this project because it was an opportunity that was presented to me by my counselor, and because I knew that it would be something to help me in the healing process, but also because as she said to me, this will help one person's life or save one person's life. So I knew that if I could use my past experiences and my past pain to turn it into something positive, then I would absolutely love to do that. So.
Mr. McRae came up the other day and asked me, explained to me what was happening with the video and stuff like that, and I was very quick to volunteer and jump on board.
Basically, community means to me is the getting together of minds and people to basically get themselves organized to come together and make a common event. In this case, it's an event of making a video. I mean, I think it's going to go so far, and it's something that I think is going to make everybody in the valley take notice, I think. And I think that was the purpose of what we're doing. And you know what? It's unfortunate that we're here, but let's do something positive and make this happen and get a good thing done out of it.
Okay, off on. There's the brake. Clutch and brake. Either one will stop it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like an automatic. Yeah. And it won't go.
Any way we can help out with this project, any staff members, we're all excited to do anything we can because it's such a super project. Just watching the whole thing progress day after day is really motivating to just come to work to see what's going to happen the next day.
Okay, I don't know. That's either that or the side shift or left or right.
Community to me is a group of people working together towards a common goal and getting along.
Community, it means everybody working together for making things better for everybody.
As part of creating Shane's video, the 3 Valley High School choirs were invited to sing backup vocals. The groups practiced with the choir teacher, Miss Forsland, and then met at one of our local churches where Cor and Fox recorded the master tracks.
To me, community is everybody coming together to help each other and everybody working for the greater good.
Community is everyone working together.
I really hope that everybody has a moment of awareness, a moment of enlightenment, that they are not alone. We are not alone. We are never alone. You are never without somebody to reach out to and talk to.
To me,
Community means like people that come together and help each other, even if they don't know each other.
For me, my involvement was not only for the sense of togetherness and community that came along with it, but it was also for myself. I felt as if I couldn't go on with my life just like nothing had happened. So I saw this project as an opportunity to reach out to all those teens feeling beaten up and cut down and just show them the massive support that each and every one has behind them. If this project just helps one person just see the light at the end of the tunnel, then that's the whole reason why I'm doing this.
Community to me is a place full of people that you can trust and get along with.
The video was shot on location at the school in 2 days. Lots of the school community was involved. I originally got involved with the community outreach project for the smaller video, and it wasn't until Shane got involved and we started storyboarding that the connection between Nick and Candace clicked for me. I felt the need to help in any way possible, to help my friends and people in the school. And to me, the school community should be a positive experience for all students to enjoy.
Community to me is people coming together to support each other and work with each other.
We're going to stretch you all out and walk him in with you around the corner and those guys there. Okay?
Community to me is people working together for one thing, even if it doesn't necessarily affect them, just trying to help out someone around them because they're connected.
Well, it took us about 2 days to film Shane's video. It was pretty rigorous work, to be sure, but since everyone was really involved, the entire school was really involved, and we had all our props made for us, so the whole video went by a lot quicker and smoother than we had originally planned. Like when everybody pitches in their 2 cents, the whole task just seems a lot less daunting. I personally got involved in this project right after one of my good friends had committed suicide. And here in Courtenay there had been a couple of teen suicides in a couple of months before, but after this one hit, like I really felt like things needed to be changed, some things needed to be done, and I knew I had to try and make a difference in whatever way I could. I mean, a couple of years ago, like I was having depressive and like even suicidal thoughts, and since then I've learned that, well, hardships aren't really as heavy as we make them out to be a lot of the time, and that bad times really don't last for quite as long as we think that they might, because they're really by in a flash. And in the years since then, like my outlook on life has completely changed. And I just wanted to let people know that it's possible to change your life in that short of time, that everybody has the power to change things for the better, that even the people who aren't going through those thoughts can help, and when we're all in it together, we can change things for the better.
My part in creating the animation for the video was doing the backgrounds and scene transitions. So I'd take a picture of an actual scene, like the hallway or entering the classroom, and redraw it on Flash.
Emily did the part with the people on the bus getting in the bus, but I'm doing the people walking up to it, and then through the rest of the video, the main character and the side person. I do this by making different body parts and pieces and then putting them together as a symbol and then making it move. I've really enjoyed this process because I've been able to work together with a lot of people I wouldn't have originally socialized with before. So we've got a lot of inside jokes now, and it's been really, really fun.
Okay, let's try it one more time, guys.
Making the video was very stressful because we had to have the storyboards done by a certain deadline. But it was very enjoyable because everyone came together and put their own ideas, and in the video everyone's ideas just all incorporated it. Filming the video was kind of stressful because you had to get the weight of the backpack down when really the backpacks are quite light. So it was kind of hard, and you had to redo a bunch of scenes just to get the perfect angle and the perfect way, just the way you wanted it.
You actually have to stand on the other side.
Community is a support system. It's always having somebody to catch you there when you fall.
Community to me is a large group of people working together in an environment to protect, support, and rely on one another.
If it's cool with you, skip the solo, the instrumental, spoken word thing, and then do the second.
As part of this process, I got the incredible opportunity to professionally record my song. I spent 3 days in Corwin Fox's studio with other extremely talented musicians, and we really enjoyed putting this piece of music together.
I understand those dark times, especially when you're going from childhood into adulthood. There's some difficult issues come up, and it can be very disheartening to think about them. So anything I can do to contribute to the community in this project.
On the day of the most recent suicide, turning to music was the only way I could cope. I originally got involved because I had written a song that was going to be used in the video.
I guess holding it all in only works for a while.
I first got involved when Jenna played her song for me. She actually had me listen to it first, and then she played it live in the music room one day, and I found myself crying just because it was absolutely beautiful. And I found it was able to say an awful lot of things about being human that we sometimes don't ever say out loud. And I did. It touched me greatly. Community to me means somewhere where I'm safe and everybody is safe. And it means a place where everybody's allowed to be their own person and is respected for their uniqueness, and that the whole group becomes stronger by all of our differences and all of our talents, and finds ways to acknowledge the beautifulness of the fact that we're all different. I think that to me is what a community is.
If strength is wearing thin.
To me, the most important line in the song is, I guess holding it all in only works for a while. In my own life, I hid behind lies, and I went through some extremely dark times because I didn't speak up. And when I finally did, it wasn't by my own strength. I had to rely on others and lean on others for help and guidance, and I couldn't have done it by myself. Tell one person or tell the world, but tell your story.
I think that there's something has to be done with today's world where kids are so vulnerable, and it's so hard to be a teenager now. You have so many outside interests and outside conflicts, and I think everybody tries to be strong and think they can do it themselves, and you can't.
Let us hurt, say goodbye.
To me, community is people coming together, people understanding each other, people being ready to listen to other people and offering whatever help they can.
I was contacted by Shane, and it was interesting because I guess it's a classic way of how a good community functions is He was told about me through someone else, and so it's just it's that spider web of interconnected community where you hear from someone about someone else, and everyone has their unique qualities, and if everyone knows about the unique qualities, then they're accessible to everyone in the community, I guess.
Would it be enough to change your mind? Would we still get...
My music teacher, Lindsay Duncan, who's playing violin, she put my name in and then Corwin contacted me. To me, community means people united. It means not necessarily people all being one person, but bringing their unique aspects to something that unites them.
Only works for a while.
Beauty.
Awesome sauce.
Words are gone for now, 'cause there's nothing left to say. If only you could see the tears left in your wake. Would it be enough to change your mind? Would we still get to see your smile? I guess holding it all in only works for a while. Hearts are breaking now. I hear pieces as they fall. Only hands of time could send any comfort at all.
If you can't see anything beautiful about yourself, get a better mirror. Look a little closer, stare a little longer. Because there's something inside you that made you keep trying despite everyone who told you to quit. You built a cast around your broken heart and signed it yourself. You signed it, they were wrong. Because maybe you didn't belong to a group or a clique. Maybe they decided to pick you last for basketball or everything. Maybe you used to bring bruises and broken teeth to show and tell but never told, because how can you hold your ground if everyone around you wants to bury you beneath it? You have to believe that they were wrong. They have to be wrong.
If strength is wearing thin, together we'll stand. Silence won't win. Our love can conquer every war. I just wish you knew it then. Would it be Would it be enough to change your mind? Would we still get to see your smile? I guess holding it all in only works for a while. I guess holding it all in only works for a while.
Just break out a song.
But we need a new
Just break out a song. Yeah.